raising all those kids and what it was like to move from teaching to being a young mother. What was that like?
I was ready to be a mother.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to have a family and settle down.
Mm-hmm.
I had taught, I had gone on trips with Elia Lingris.
Yeah.
We went to Cuba,
Yeah.
and what else did we do? I don't know. Margaret Sherman and I
You guys
used to
went
take
out
trips
west
all over.
Yeah.
I was ready to settle down, but I didn't know it would come that fast. And I just remember, I remember being so tired.
Oh, sure.
Oh my gosh, I was tired, and I took all the night feedings because Dad had to teach, so I never got him up at night. And so I was tired for a number of years.
Yeah.
But I had everything on a schedule. My mother came up to help. She and Agnes Lavasser, Dad's aunt, they together, they took over one time when, I don't know where I was. And anyway, they tried to do things their own way, and it didn't work.
That was Grandma Patnaude.
Oh, was that Grandma?
That was Grandma
And that
Patnaude
didn't
and
work.
Agnes Lavasser. Yes, I remember Dad talking about this.
Anyway, they've decided they'd better go back to the schedule because the only thing that worked was the schedule. That's what you kids, because you were all the same age, you were all babies together, so you were used to doing everything right on
Oh, yeah.
at a certain time.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, that carried over into our childhood. I mean, because we had that job list, and we stuck to the job list, and we didn't veer from it. And then, yeah, there were just so many things that we had to.
We had two
We had to
pianos,
do the piano upstairs,
one upstairs.
piano downstairs. Yep.
and you played together out on the side yard
Yeah.
that was fenced. That's one
Yeah.
of the first things my dad did when you kids were
Oh,
born.
Grandpa built
Grandpa
that fence.
did, yeah, Grandpa did, yeah.
Okay.
He built that fence around, and then
that
with
was
the
smart.
swing, and you'd swing back and forth, and you'd sing those songs
that.
with the top of your voices.
Oh, I remember.
Oh my gosh! And
I
then
do. The Playhouse.
and then Paul and Jimmy Betts would be in the playhouse, causing havoc.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not Jimmy Betts, Tommy Betts. Tommy Betts.
Yeah. There was a big pine tree in the backyard, and then there was Hansi.
Oh.
And I can always remember
Stepping in.
and dog poop and all that. Ugh. There were good memories, and Catherine always tried to scale the fence.
Oh,
She
and
would
then she got
escape.
caught one time, and she said, they always called Nadine
Lady.
Ladine, and her sister, what was her sister's name? Ladine?
Marvelous.
No,
No, it wasn't
Nadine
Marvelous.
and Mame. Only it was Name. They'd say Name. Ladine and Name. Help, Ladine, she'd call. Good thing that Nadine lived next door because she kind of saved Ann Louise too. Ann Louise was
Yes,
the
I
youngest
remember.
one,
Yeah.
and she never, one of the older ones would get shoes or something, and she wouldn't get any. We couldn't afford 5 pairs of shoes at one time, so all the rest would cry,
Yeah.
And so one time she went over to Nadine's, and she was crying because she didn't get these shoes. So Nadine would take her in. She probably
so
bought her a
cute.
pair of shoes. I can't
Well,
remember.
I remember the shoes always getting everything way too big. It was so big. The shoes were huge. I felt like I was a clown. I had these clown shoes, and because I was the oldest, everything was huge on
Well-
me because I had to wear it for 5 years.
And then it had to be passed down to the
Oh,
others.
yeah.
Every fall, I would rehem all of the dresses, because you wore dresses then. I'd rehem and fix these clothes so that the next one could wear them.
Yeah.
I'd take apart Dad's suits
Oh, I remember you
and
doing
make
that.
jumpers out of them.
I remember those jumpers.
Uh-huh.
But I never ever felt like we didn't have enough. I always felt like we had plenty.
Uh-huh.
We had plenty. And
Yeah.
I mean, I do remember my shoes being too big and really worn out. I remember looking around going, how come Liz Hall always has new clothes? But she was an only child,
Yes, yeah.
and and so I have memories of knowing that, but it didn't
Well, you got
bother
more
me.
new clothes than the others, because the
Sure.
others got the hand-me-downs.
And I remember always going down to Harriet's in Blooming
Oh,
Prairie,
yes.
and
yes.
everybody was wearing short dresses, like practically,
Yeah.
you know, up to your butt.
Uh-huh.
And we, all of our dresses had to be really long, like below the knee. I remember feeling like I was a little on the dowdy side.
But you weren't, though.
No, they were nice
Because
clothes.
my mother got dresses from Harriet. She
Beautiful.
paid big bucks
They were
to get
actually
nice dresses for
very-
each one of you
Yeah.
at Christmas.
Yeah, they were very high quality dresses.
Mhm.
I remember.
Yeah, they
that
were.
Was,
They were.
that was always a big deal. Was going to Harriet's, and then we'd get fitted, and then so that was from her.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was. I do remember
Mhm.
that, but I also remember learning how to sew
Mm-hmm.
and that we had to learn how to do some basic cooking
Mhm.
through
Mhm.
4-H, and
Well, you were on. That was on the list. The night meal.
yes, that was and
Mhm.
mixing milk, that was on it too.
Oh, that's right. Powdered milk.
Mixing
You
powdered
lived on
milk.
powdered milk. Mm-hmm.
You know, doing the bathrooms.
Uh-huh.
I have a distinct memory of Dad teaching me how to
Mhm.
really clean a toilet. That's not how you clean a toilet. You got to get your hands in.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally took my hand in and
Mhm.
showed me how to scrub.
Yep.
I thought, this is the most disgusting thing in the
Yep.
whole world. But, you know,
Yep.
but everybody did what they were supposed to do. And,
Yep.
and we didn't have a lot of television. And I remember going to the library. I remember us going to the library
Uh-huh.
on a regular basis.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, we had books and we sang and
On Saturdays, before we had colored television, we used to go to the furniture store, remember?
Cordell.
And they had
Yeah.
colored television, so you kids could sit around and watch that while Dad and I shopped around, looked
Yeah.
at the furniture.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I remember Catherine was naughty.
Well, one time at the furniture store, and that's when Dad took a shingle that was
Yes.
nearby and gave her a whop, and the
oh,
furniture man said, "That's okay, Mr. Patnaude, you just go right ahead."
I do remember that. And then I remember all those fond memories, the summer school, you know, and we'd
Oh,
all
yes,
pack up
yeah.
and we'd follow Dad.
Oh,
Like a
yeah,
bunch
you
of
love
little
that.
birds we'd follow.
I told you had to take classes of some kind or stay home and house clean.
And none of us wanted to take anything but Dad's class.
Mm-hmm.
So we followed him actually willingly.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
was really fun.
Yeah.
He was really fun. And we got, you know, I just remember,
Uh-huh. Everybody liked those classes.
oh, they were so fun. And
Yeah.
the kids who did it every year,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Yeah.
John Fritz did it every year,
Yeah.
you know, there were Lissa Fallman. I mean,
Uh-huh.
there was the same kids
Uh-huh.
it's
Yeah.
like we grew up together. And then there'd be a whole nother crop, the deep
And
ones
then
all
one
took.
summer you took guitar, remember?
Oh, Moses sang when he came through.
Was that who it was?
That's who it was. I'll never forget him.
Yeah.
I
I
had
heard
a
some of
huge
those
crush
songs
on
the
him.
other day.
Oh.
Blowing in the Wind.
Blowing in the wind.
Uh-huh.
Leaving
And then
on
you'd
a
sit on
jet
the
plane.
porch and do it.
We sang.
Madsons would come over and they'd want to hear.
Oh,
So all three of you would get out your guitars
Carolyn
and play that.
Catherine,
Yeah.
Oh, we loved
Uh-huh.
it. That kept us entertained for a
Uh-huh.
long time.
Uh-huh.
We played and we sang. We played and we sang. Oh, that was fun.
And then you put on plays on our front porch.
Oh, that was fun too.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we did.
You had a lot
And
of
then you
fun.
remember the parade?
Oh, yes. And how the
The
Police.
escort?
yeah.
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah, you had
Those
some
were
good
great
times. And I used to take you for a walk every afternoon, all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I was pregnant
Mhm.
with Ann Louise, I
Mhm.
had such a time bending over, getting all
Yeah.
those boots on.
I remember.
But we went walking in the
Mhm.
afternoons.
Yeah, we'd go down to the rink,
Yes, or
Or
you would
we
walk
just,
up to Forest Lake
yeah.
and play on
play
that
on the
playground
swing set.
equipment.
Mhm.
Or
Oh, yeah.
window shop. I didn't let you go in the stores, but we window shopped. Or we'd go down to Ice Lake and jump
Yeah.
off that wall into
Yeah.
the snow.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. But
Or
the
skate.
Skating.
And you'd be the one that would do fancy
I
stuff.
like to try to
Yeah.
twirl.
Paul and Catherine would race. And Carolyn would skate around on her ankles.
It was terrible.
And Ann Louise would stand by me with
She
her
never
little
moved.
white jacket and hood.
Yeah. She never moved. She always stayed
Yeah.
by your
Yeah,
side, didn't
she
she?
did. I think you scared her,
She was
all
kind
of
of a
you.
meek little thing.
Well,
And then we'd go inside and Hank would take out his teeth. That was fun.
oh, I forgot
Remember
about that.
Hank And that was great
I
fun.
forgot about Hank taking out his teeth.
Yeah, that was really fun. And then Sundays were family days.
We'd take trails.
Yep.
We knew every trail in the area.
Yep. Trout Lake, and then you bring your flower book.
Did I?
You always had a little flower book.
I don't remember
And then
that.
you tried to show us, but we weren't terribly engaged
Interested.
in that.
No, I don't think-
We just kind of wanted to run.
Yeah.
We'd play kick the can or something like that. You'd always pack a picnic.
And I remember the time we went to Duluth on one of those trails, and Catherine went ahead. Remember?
Mm-mm. What did she
We
do?
didn't know where she was. We
Oh.
called and we didn't get an answer, and it was one of those trails where it was steep, you know.
Oh, dear.
Oh my gosh. And then another time, remember we left, poor Catherine, she was always getting into it. We left her at the gas
Gas station. I
station.
remember that.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody said, "Hey, Catherine."
And she wasn't there. Oh,
Oh, that was pretty. That was pretty awful. That was great. That was really fun. Poor Catherine. But we did, even through, I loved like the 4-H and just the sewing and
yeah.
all of that stuff. It was a lot of work. But it was great. I'm glad I know how to sew, Mom. I'm glad you were a picky teacher.
You were glad I was what?
A picky teacher.